Oh, got you. Before we move off the NBA, we could have a little debate, I guess. John, who do you think is the best coach in the East? And tell me why.
In the East, it might be Mike Budenholzer. He has one Coach of the Year. I know Nick Nurse has a ring, but Mike Budenholzer has one Coach of the Year, and he has the Bucks. And I feel like his decision making in this world of new NBA pace of basketball, where you have to be kind of big to operate as a point forward or point center. That's what they're trying to move to with Jokic. Like, he played the one. Obviously, Jamal was hurt, but like with his mindset and the players that he has, I like the way he's always able to get the most out of his players. And I've seen that firsthand in Atlanta. So I like him. I know your boy Nick Nurse.
Oh my guy.
I know you like him in Toronto.
My guy.
But I seen him shooting. That was fun. You know, the boy. But I don't know. Mike Budenholzer, I don't know. If he gets his ring, it could be the Bucks this year. Maybe. I know just said the Lakers, but the Bucks also have a case when they get Eric Bledsoe back and he healthy. Actually,
they do have a case.
Make some noise. So.
Cut. We're gonna just go down the line. Cut. Who the best coach in the East? And tell me why.
Best coach in the East. As of July 2019, it was Nick Nurse. Before that, I would say it was Brad Stevens. Coach Bud is good. He just don't know how to win. So it like he could win regular season. He got the best record regular season all the time. Yeah, that's what he's good at. Even with the Hawks, he had the best regular season record. He just kind of chokes. Not chokes, but it's just like something happens in that second round or that conference final. There's always something that gets them. So, or like they run into LeBron. So, I won't give it to Bud. I have to give it to Nick Nurse. And then I think like OG is Spoelstra, but what has he done in the last 5 since LeBron left? Actually, so nothing.
Oh, then I give it right. I give it right to JB. JB, who's the best coach in the East and why?
Don't come with that Eric.
You have to go with who's the most accomplished. I mean, if you look at it, if you say who's the best coach in the league right now, you would have to say Greg Popovich because he's the most accomplished.
No,
correct?
You don't.
How?
Why are you switching confidence?
He's the best overall. He has the best legacy. Tom Brady has the best legacy. Who's the best quarterback now? Patrick Mahomes. That's what I'm saying. You can have the best legacy and not be the best.
While you were talking, I didn't say. Whoa, thank you, Bruiser. Anyway,
I muted myself.
I have seen Spo do great things with less. Nick Nurse has had stars.
Great.
Bud is another coach. I would say you could put Bud in the conversation because when he was in Atlanta, they didn't have a definitive like superstar on their team or all-star really. I mean, the system really brought out, you know what I'm saying, the players' abilities and, you know, really maximize their talent.
Wait,
so when I look at
interject real quick, Jalen, before I let you go.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Brad Stevens elevated talent as well.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, without Kyrie that season made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7 against LeBron. I just wanted to interject. You got the floor, my friend.
That's also true, but I feel like he mismanaged that team with Isaiah Thomas. I feel like they really did have a chance against the Cavs, and I just didn't really think he did the best coaching job. I mean, I know it's LeBron, but that team that year was really good.
Wasn't that the
team? I could definitely see a case for Brad Stevens. I'm not hating on these guys, but to just give it away to Nick Nurse after just 1 year after you know what I'm saying? He really lucked up last year.
Don't apply the same logic with Chris Godwin.
We're not there yet.
Wait. I'm saying, how do you use these arguments, but then you be like, no, y'all can't do that. I'm asking.
Bruh. For one, I'm gonna clarify that when it's time. But anyway, as I was saying,
no, not time. We got that segment down.
My only point is he's trying to say talk about legacy and tenure, but that does not matter for right now. Right now, that doesn't mean anything. Now, Greg Popovich not even in the playoffs. Like, he's not even in the playoffs right now. So how is he the best coach?
Yeah, they could make a run for the playoffs.
They're not making it off. They're not making it off. I'm sorry. I'll tell you. I'll be the first to tell you.
They could make.
They're not making the offs.
They can make a run.
They're not making the offs.
Outside of DeMar DeRozan, who do they have really?
DeMar DeRozan.
He's out. He's not playing.
LA out.
I'm saying he had him. That's what they had. He had him all season.
But what I'm saying is, LA at the end of his time, man, it's about time to retire for LA.
But he still is a good, consistent bucket, consistent double, 20 and 10 type of guy.
I put him more of like in the Kevin Love category.
Kevin Love just signed a bad contract. Kevin Love will be good on a good team. Veteran. But my point is, my main point is, I'm gonna let you finish.
Everybody else can go.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm saying, like, you can't use legacy to talk about right now. Nick Nurse is 1 for 1. He was a rookie coach, took over a team, and still won the championship. That's never been done before. That's like that's like walking in the league and winning your first ring as a rookie.
Use context though. Did Clay get hurt? Did KD get hurt?
That does not have anything.
Crediting everything he did before
that has everything to do.
They were the 1 seed, weren't they? Or the 2 seed?
They were the 2 seed. They were a 2 seed.
They were a 2 seed. Congratulations. Okay.
I hate it, Jalen.
All right, guys. Damon, tell me who is the best coach in the East, and tell me why.
Man, I'm riding with Nick Nurse, and the reason is because Kawhi is gone, and the boys really haven't missed a beat. I mean, when you look at superstars leaving teams in recent memory, they're the only team that has stayed afloat. They are still alive in this playoff bubble. They can make some damage. I know for a fact they could make some damage in the first round. The second round matchup to see who they would play. But nobody was picking the Raptors to come out last year.
Some people didn't have Toronto making the playoffs last year. I find that so disrespectful.
I never heard that. But I feel like when the playoffs started, a lot of people forgot how, like Jalen, you said, for your Heat, we're long. They have Siakam, still have Gasol, still have OG, still have Norman Powell.
Raps.
Like, they have great guys who just won, so you can't say they don't have the experience. They have guys who can get you a bucket because they still have the finals MVP and the third leading scorer on that team. You feel me? So when you look at the Raptors, they have just as good as a shot as anybody to come out the East again. So the reason I'm saying that is because you got the players and you got the coaches.
Jace, who is the best coach in the East? And tell me why. You're on mute, cuz. Yeah, dude, I got you, brother. There you go.
For sure. Appreciate that, my boy. So, it's only 3 that makes sense. One is Bud. I just not in order. One is Bud, Brad Stevens, Nick Nurse. Those are the 3 in the East that make the most sense.
I mean, we all know that. That's why.
I think we all should.
I'm talking to. Well, on my screen he's right here. I'm talking to Jay.
So when they make the Eastern Conference Finals, what y'all gonna say?
That boy Jay said who?
Who?
The Heat.
Take that jersey off, Jace. Take it off.
Yeah, you gotta take it off.
Take the jersey off.
Has Milwaukee?
It'll be more of a
Milwaukee
testament to the Heat players than Eric Spoelstra.
Has Toronto or Milwaukee beat us this season? Thank you. That's all I got to say. They have no answer
regular
for
season.
the zone.
You said the regular season don't matter. You always say that.
They have no answer for the zone, bro. Like, literally no answer for the zone.
But guess what, Jalen? If Spoelstra makes it to the finals or the conference finals, then sure, I will say he's the best coach in the East again.
I'll give you $100.
No, I won't. If he makes it, you gotta win it for me to say.
No one does more with less. That's what
How?
I'm saying.
What has he done?
Stevens does more with less.
Tell me what they've done since LeBron left. Tell me. I want to know.
Wait,
tell me what since LeBron
Nurse is doing more with less.
Exactly. He's
You
doing.
can't name nobody on the bench.
The Raptors are worse than the Heat.
The
Raptors team is worse than the Heat.
Lowry. What do you say?
Before last year, nobody knew who Van Fleet was. Nobody knew who he was.
Well, you didn't
I know who he was. I
knew who he was.
Hold on, before the championship season, y'all knew who he was?
Yes.
Van Fleet.
Wichita State.
Van Fleet is nice.
No,
We all know about
We did though, because like between 2K and Wichita State, I knew who he was.
Okay, Wichita State, yeah,
but what James is referring to is like he wasn't a world-renowned name.
No, he wasn't.
If he wasn't from Toronto, if he didn't play 2K all day, people did not know who Van Fleet was.
Nobody.
If you watched college basketball, you knew who he was. That's what we said.
Exactly.
Debatable. Not the average NBA watcher, bro. Nobody knew who Van Fleet was. I promise you they did, bro.
I mean,
well,
I'm more so with Siakam. I think
Trey.
Siakam is what came from out the. Siakam snuck up on everybody. Nobody knew.
They also have
New Mexico State, you know what I'm saying? But Jalen tried to say Siakam is. Well, Demond used to call him Spicy P, whatever. Shut up. But
Demond, you was first. I give you that. You was first.
But Jalen, you trying to say like, oh, Siakam is 5, but nobody knew he was gonna be this 5. You know what I'm saying? And you said
He's
they
a
had
star.
superstars, but
He
Kawhi was the
became
only
he became
superstar.
he became 5 last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that
just
became
got
5
five.
last year.
Same thing with Frank.
Yeah, but he's a star now.
Yeah, he's a starter now, but Jalen, y'all's team still is low key like
Mid.
not. I'm not saying Bam is now about to become a superstar. Bam is on his way to being a superstar, low key.
He got a lot of
Jimmy
talent.
Butler is a superstar, so I'm not trying to. Y'all team is low key built how their team was built last year. Y'all just brought in a new guy, and you got a dude that's coming leveling up his play.
But you ain't going to win a
Bam.
championship because you don't have Nick Nurse.
Bam wasn't that good. Bam's in the running for most improved player.
You're not gonna win it.
So
The MIP New Orleans.
so when you speak in that context, you got to be correct. Yes,
He's
Bam
not
is a
gonna
great
win
player
most-
now.
The
And then
MIP
last year we
New
did not have Jimmy. We needed a closer. We needed a
I'm
star.
saying
We
y'all
didn't
had
have
his
that
last year, but now you have it. That was my point. I didn't say y'all
That's what
had
I'm saying. But we made the offs.
but y'all was
what I'm
sucked last
saying.
year though.
The Eastern Conference isn't a relatively like strong conference anyway, so and
Making
I
all
think-
season accomplishment.
What seed was y'all when y'all made?
Making the offs isn't an
In the
accomplishment.
East,
Not in
no.
the East.
What seed? What
In the
seed
East?
were y'all?
So
What
you
seed were y'all?
discrediting everything LeBron did.
What
Stupid.
seed were
That's
y'all?
LeBron.
He was the one, bro. LeBron, bro. No,
People expected LeBron to make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I'm
He
saying it was
missed the
understood that
playoffs.
he was going to.
What?
Bro, it depends on
Bruh,
what
but if
seed
you
you are
saying,
in the East, bro. It
oh,
depends
making
on
the
what seed.
playoffs in the East is nothing. Then
See,
coming out of the
it's
East
It's sweet
is
because
nothing.
people literally say
Relative.
LeBron could take any team
have
in the
2
East to the
minutes
playoffs
on
except the Knicks.
pizza
He
in
used
the
to say that.
oven.
Okay.
Trey, who is the best coach in the East? And tell me why.
So I would say it would be between Brad Stevens and Bud, because but it'll really be like, what are you basing it off of? Like, what are your standards for saying who's the best coach? And you just can't say based off of last year alone, in my
That's true.
opinion. So
Exactly.
with Brad Stevens is the most consistent. Yeah, out of those three, he's had the longest tenure, but he only had 2 losing seasons since 2013. And I'm saying that he kind of like got the Celtics back to their winning ways type. So it'll be between. I would give him the edge over Budenholzer.
Question.
Gotcha.
So how is it not based on last season and this season? Because what else you gonna go off? You gonna go off what somebody did back in the day? That's my point.
I
years ago?
just like
You
explain.
can't
like,
ignore it.
I heard what you said about he only missed the 2
No,
seasons.
not what.
But my point, I'm saying you can have a better resume and not be better than me now. That's what the argument is.
I didn't.
Poster had the best resume in the East, but he's not better than any of them now. That's my point. Spoelstra's resume is easily better. He got 4 rings.
Yeah, but the last 2, 3, like is
None of them have rings, but him, right?
Spoelstra considered consistent? No.
Nobody has rings, but Nick Spoelstra.
I mean, Budenholzer has assistant coach rings,
Yeah.
No one would say that Spoelstra is
and he's
considered.
2-time coach of the year.
Coach, with the coach of the year thing. Okay.
I mean, I say it's between Budenholzer and Stevens.
Brad never won nothing though.
Go look at playoff. Go look at playoff wins. That's all
Brad
I'm
never won
saying.
nothing. Doc Rivers got them rings. That's what I'm saying. Brad never won
What was
nothing.
y'all
either.
seed last year?
Go look at playoff. Go look at
Did he make the
playoff
playoffs last year? I'm asking. I
What
don't know.
was the seed last year?
Did he make the playoffs last year?
The Heat,
we
yeah, they
missed
did.
last year.
What was the
I think
seed?
I'm thinking about a different year.
But
Tripping.
y'all didn't make it last year, right?
Yeah, it wasn't last year. Y'all didn't make it last
Yeah,
year.
y'all.
They did
Yeah, we
make
didn't
it
make it last year. We
That's why y'all
made it
got
the
Tyler
year
Hero.
before
Y'all had
that.
a top 14 pick. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Which he wished they would have got Bobo.
Nah.
Yeah, I do.
Next, Brewski's A.
Any more NBA news before we move on to the National Football League? Guess not.
Let me put it on wax. The Heat, the Miami Heat, will be in the Eastern Conference Finals this year.
Sheesh.
So they
Not saying they're gonna win, but they will be there.
So Bruiser, when we do the episode after they lose, like black and gray this and then post it so the viewers see that as like a reminder how wrong he is.
Put it in slow motion when he
And
stands.
tell them who you got going. So
What?
when you're wrong, we can do
Oh,
the same thing for
Let's
you.
do it. Everybody.
Come to the mind.
But wait, can I see a bracket? Can you pull a bracket up so I can see like?
Nah, ain't no bracket.
I mean,
Ain't no
you
bracket.
don't need to be a
It
bracket.
don't
I'm saying it's
matter
already
if
set.
you believe in
The
the
East
team.
is set,
if
bro. The
you-
East will not change. What's
Nah,
one, two,
it
three,
might change. Seeding
Bro,
might change.
it's gonna change a little bit.
The seeding.
But
I'm saying it's gonna be the same teams.
Milwaukee don't want to see. I'm not scared of nobody.
Should be.
I'm not scared of no matchup. We match up well with pretty much everybody.
All right, Jalen.
You see the Raptors in the first round, you're gonna lose.
Okay, we're gonna see.
All
right, everybody give their Eastern Conference Finals prediction, then we will move on. Jalen, go.
Eastern Conference Finals. I got it being Boston and Miami.
John.
I'm gonna go Milwaukee. I'm gonna go Boston. Milwaukee, Boston.
Damon.
Milwaukee, Boston.
Derek.
I'm not gonna be fast. So 1 and 8 plays 4 and 5.
Yes. Jace, go. Skip Derek. Go.
Milwaukee and Boston.
I have Milwaukee and Toronto. Cut.
I have.
Go Trey. Go Trey. My bad.
Oh no, Derek can go.
I have Bucks meeting the Celtics. The Heat get bounced by the Bucks in the second round. Thank you.
And Trey.
I mean, yeah, either Milwaukee, Boston, or Miami, Boston.
Damn, Trey. Damn.
Turn your camera back on when you get a chance, Trey. All right.
Hold up, because I wanted to show y'all 1 and 8. The 9 is not getting in. That's the Wizards. 1 and 8 is Milwaukee Magic. Milwaukee gonna win. 2 and 7 is Raptors Brooklyn. Raptors gonna win. 3 and 6 is the hardest one. Celtics Sixers, and that one probably won't change. It's potential they can move up if the Pacers lose, but other than that, they won't. And then the Heat.
I don't even.
But if the Heat play the Sixers
Boston
first
might not
round,
even
then
beat the
what?
Sixers.
We
can beat the Sixers.
Good question.
We can beat the Sixers.
So Spoelstra is better than Nick Nurse right now, Jalen?
Bro, we off that.
I'm asking you. I'm just asking you.
In my personal opinion, yes.
So
but that's just my opinion.
If we take last year when Nick Nurse won a championship and he was the second,
that has a really big asterisk next to it.
Then this year, the second seed, losing what some people call the best player in the world.
It don't get an asterisk because LeBron didn't get an asterisk when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. So fun fact.
I just felt it just popped back in my head. Derek said the Raptors were the 2 seed, and that is mightily impressive.
Yeah, they're the 2 seed, and they're 6.5 game back from the Bucks. The Bucks probably gonna clinch 1 seed. Raptors can potentially lose the 3 seed to the 2 seed to the Celtics, but they have to lose 3 games out of this 8-game bubble. They won't probably.
They got hot.
The Heat are 2 games ahead of the Pacers. The Pacers and the Sixers had the same record, and then the 7 and 8 are set. So the only seeds that really can change are 5 and 6, and 4 and 3 possibly, but not likely. So 5 and 6.
Raptors do not want to see the 76ers.
The Raptors don't want to. Yeah, that's okay. No,
the Raptors don't want to see the Sixers trade. I couldn't hear
without Kawhi. No, they do not want to see the Sixers.
They don't.
I think they might be there.
Now the Sixers are big and bad.
The Sixers with Jimmy.
They said Joel.
The Sixers with Jimmy. No, they don't want to see them.
The Sixers without Jimmy lost to them on a buzzer beater.
They had Jimmy.
Fade away. Oh
Jimmy
yeah,
was there.
They did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Without Jimmy, they're not that team.
Derek, I think you're right though. The matchups will play a real factor into what the Eastern Conference is going to shape out to be. Because if the Celtics play the Sixers, I think whoever play the Sixers first off, that's going to be a tough matchup.
That's going to be a 7.
That's going to be the best series. That's going to be the best series.
Yeah, whoever play that Sixers first round.
Otherwise, the top 4 seeds, I believe they all are probably going to win. The Bucks.
I just want that Heat Pacers matchup. If Oladipo come back like how he was against,
I know you got to move on, Bruiser.
Hey,
Jalen,
I do like
wait.
Spoelstra. I do.
It's about Spoelstra. Hey, Jalen, Spoelstra last season, obviously him and the Raptors, Nick Nurse had drastically different rosters. But this season, I feel like the Heat kind of have a better roster on paper than the Raptors, and the Raptors are drastically above the Heat in the playoffs. So that would be reason alone to think, just for you to admit, all right, yeah, Nick Nurse this season is better than Eric Spoelstra, because obviously I feel like the Heat do have a better roster.
The Heat team is better to me.
Talk them in, John. Talk them in.
The Heat team is better. That's what I said. That's what I was trying to explain to you. Y'all team is what theirs was last year. Y'all added a superstar in Jimmy Butler, not Kawhi level, but he's still nonetheless a good player, an all-star. And then y'all got Bam, who elevated his game like Siakam. But then y'all also have shooters, Harrow, Duncan, Kendrick Nunn out of nowhere, rookie of the year candidate, balling from Chicago.
They don't got shooters like that, though. They don't got shooters like that for real.
That's what I'm saying. But the Heat have shooters.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Y'all team is better than theirs. To me, they just suck on 2K.
They made a run. I'll acknowledge that. They got hot at the right point of the season. Everything ended.
But they was hot all
I
season,
believe-
Jalen. They was winning games when Kawhi sat out. They was winning
They only
games.
lost like 2 games with Kawhi sitting out. People love to omit that for some reason. Huh?
Yeah, when Kawhi
I'm
sat
talking
out, they were
about, I'm
only
talking
lost
about this
2 games.
season.
Oh, you talking about this
I'm talking
season?
about this season.
I mean, but okay.
And
I'm saying I
like
give credit
they-
when credit is due. They got hot.
They only lost
But
18 games.
But I'm saying
They
he
haven't-
acted like,
like
he acted
Jimmy-
like they was like, oh, we gotta win before this bubble comes. Nobody knew this was coming.
No, but people were prepping for the playoffs and seeding. So
And the Raptors were heating up. So either way,
Okay.
the way that you're spinning it, you're saying that they were borderline.
And then on top of that,
heading into
our
the break.
schedule was cake at the end. So we had more of a chance to go up and them coming down. So
Well, y'all see,
Why you not
they
down
based,
for it?
they based the seeding games off that, so y'all should have a chance to go up still.